Hey everyone, welcome to another live session of Stock Sniper Trading. Hope everyone's having a good morning so far. It's roughly 7:30. I thought I'd start 30 minutes prior to 8. That's when we normally had it scheduled, but want to make sure we get these lives going. All right, guys. So, guys, just one quick thing in the description box. Please just double check. Obviously, we're not financial advisors, so what we're providing is free technical and fundamental analysis. Any trades taken are upon you, and if you don't know how to trade, guys, make sure to consult with like I said, a financial advisor before doing anything like that. So, with that being said, guys, you can see that this is gold on the daily. Okay, so I was just doing a little. I erased the charts, got everything ready for the call. All right, and you can see that we are in a steady uptrend on gold on daily, right? Remember we talked about this daily demand zone right here. All right, we now have another demand zone. We made another leg up in this area right here. Okay, you can see that yesterday 19th they tried to push up and then they got rejected. Okay, closed. Still in this uptrend, all right, but there is a very big wick that you can see from today's candle. They are starting to fill it. Okay, and we're going to see if we're going to make it actually to the high of that previous wick around 1785 area. All right, so let's get down to some charting. We're going to keep it nice and simple today too, guys. I want to make sure everyone can kind of see what we're looking at and not just kind of seeing all the like the support and resistance lines and different things like that. Okay, so we definitely know that this is a buying area. Okay, a lot of accumulation of buyers right here, so it is demand. You can see pushed, tried to pull, all right, and now getting current resistance, but fighting, still holding true to that overall uptrend. All right, don't know how far gold can go. We have to wait. There's no real news today. Okay, so I'm just going to quickly edit my horizontal ray so you can see it. We're going to be doing white as always for higher time frames, so 4 hour, hour, anything under 30 minute, we're going to use baby blue. Okay, when we do it in the group, guys, in terms of the zooms, it's a little bit different than how we do it on here. All right, not in terms of like doing top down, but in terms of how we color code things. So if you guys are a little bit confused, just make sure you understand that right now we're doing higher time frames white, and then anything under is going to be baby blue. All right, so guys, let's see, like gold can possibly reach 1800. What are your guys' thoughts right now? Okay, we've got a good amount of people on the call currently. Do you guys think that gold is going to continue bullish, or do you guys think gold is going to get some rejection and start to fight and turn into a little bit of a bearish trend? What are your guys' thoughts? All right, and if we put a resistance area right there, okay, you can see right across the board that acted as resistance previous structure over here too on the 21st of September and even on the 22nd. All right, so remember, okay, when we're trading here, we're looking for maybe 10 15 pips, 5 10 15 pips. All right, anything, here's a tip: when you start to run in that kind of pip, like I said, accumulation, move your stop loss to break even and look to secure partials of that trade. All right, that's one of the most important things that I think that you guys should be learning, is to securing your partials. All right, it's one of the most important things to do when trading. I think a lot of people maybe get burned when they don't do this, and they wonder why they can never make consistent, like continuous maybe 5 10 15 pips per day, right? A little bit of greed kicks in. All right, so just make sure you're understanding that when you guys are in these types of pips, some people have trouble making 10 pips, 5 pips. Start to secure it so you can understand that it feels good to that you're making 5 10 15, right? So then it gives you confidence, and then to do this on a consistent daily basis. All right, so you can see that we're bouncing out of demand in this area right here. Okay, they tried to push, was rejected in this at the high 1785.6, 1785 area. All right, so let's wait and see. There's a lot of people who are saying mixed things: bullish, bearish, bullish, bearish. Okay, and that's a good way to look at it. All right, simply because anything can kind of happen. If we just quickly jump to the news today for forexfactory.com, you can see there's no real US news until we get into like 10:30 a.m. Okay, and that's with crude oil. All right, so just keep in mind that this is the news today, forexfactory.com. If you've never been to it, just check it out. Make sure you understand that trading during folders can be very volatile. but we'll explain that obviously when we get a nice red folder day, okay? Which there's none today, all right? So right across the board, you can see I just dragged that across from the daily, but as soon as we move back, it's the top of that wick right there, all right? All right. So you can see, I'm just going to mark this for you so you can understand. All right, so what I can see is potentially double bottom forming on a higher time frame. So if that's the case, the neckline and just if it's going to form like this, you can see starting here, I'll update that color in a second so it's a little more visual. Okay, because we're in an uptrend, you can see we're starting to form near that neckline area. All right, and you can see if it's going to go bullish, it can continue up, maybe get to that 1787, possibly if it continues to run all the way up maybe to, like I said, the bottom of this wick right here, 1789 to 1790 area, okay? And another option that could happen is because you can see we're starting to fight a potential downtrend here that is forming, okay? So just keep in mind, keep it nice and clean, all right? You can see from this area right here, price is starting to form a downtrend. All right, so this is why, and you can see what we're forming here. Just tighten this up for you guys so you can see we're bouncing in here. All right, so it has a couple opportunities, a couple options to be able to break out bullish, okay, and to continue obviously in the downtrend, which could be rejection at this overall area, turning bearish. All right. All right. So this is gold, all right? If you're not familiar with what time frame we're using, remember it's on the back, gold on the 4 hour, all right? And guys, remember, use smaller lot sizes based on your account. You should not be over leveraging, all right? If you do, remember that's totally upon you. You need to understand proper risk management, proper control, obviously, when you're trading, okay? So that's why I always say patience, wait, and we're looking for the best overall move, all right? Okay, the reason why I'm putting that area right there, I'm moving it down, is if you can see right across, if I highlight it and I drag it, it's that bounce. Remember we had that bullish momentum here on the 13th, sold off, made a nice little touch here, kiss, had a continuation, but now and then sold off here, okay? Okay, and remember, yesterday, guys, before I move forward, okay, sometimes trades take a little bit of time to fruition. This is yesterday's call, okay? We had double tops here, buying into double top, all right? And then we waited, consolidated, which turned into the neckline. As soon as we got off the call around 10:45, 11, you can see we got a massive dump for 60 pips. I sent it to the free Telegram group, okay? So that's a recovery trade. So because we're starting, you know what I mean, at around 7:30, just keep in mind, guys, there can be erratic moves, but that's why, like I said, when you're in 5, 10, 15 profit in terms of pips, right, look to move your stop loss to break even. Make sure you control your amount of pips that you're securing, all right? Okay. Okay, so we can see right across the board, right here, that this is a potential neckline and its potential neutral area. It can turn bullish or bearish, okay? It can act as resistance. You can see in previous structure it sold off, made a double top here on the hourly and sold, found a good support on the ascending uptrend. Okay, now fighting into, like I said, key supply area yet again. All right, I'm going to put this neutral just right now because if we're going to continue in the overall trend, okay, which is bullish here, all right, and it breaks out, this could be, like I said, mentioning that double bottom, or could turn into that resistance and then have that bounce, and you can see the overall potential option that it has. Okay, downtrend. Okay, obviously you're going to get some kind of resistance here, and we're going to see now if it's going to bounce off this uptrend that's forming, and then maybe come like this, and then make its next move. Okay, so there's a few options that gold can happen right now. On the lower time frame, it is acting as resistance. Okay, so I'm actually going to put that to red. All right, just because you can see it is still acting as that key resistance area. All right. Okay. So now from the 30 minute, sorry, from the hour, we're going to drop it down to the 30. Okay, guys, 1 second here. Just got to send this to the group. There we go, guys. Sorry, there's just a couple people messaging me about the link. All right. Okay, so you can see now when we dive in a little bit closer, all right, remember this is on the 30 minute, okay, it approached key supply, all right, and now starting to form, remember that overall downtrend we have, so you can see the next key area for gold is right around the bottom right here at 1777. All right, you can see now as soon as it approached here before in previous structure, it got a bottom wick and it started to bounce up yet again, push, but that was in the overall uptrend. All right, now because we've hit supply, higher time frame, this is why we're getting that retracement here. All right, so I'm not going to crowd the chart too much with lines. I just want to make sure that we get good support and resistance here. All right, you can see we have higher time in the higher areas. Okay, top wick breaking through supply, and then a nice little support forming here at 1775.5, and then another hold at 1777. All right, so when we drop it down to the 15 now, this is what we're looking with. All right, you can see the 200 is acting as key support as well. We're above it, so this is why you're getting that buying power. All right, this is on the 15 minute now. All right, so always make sure, guys, if you're still new, you can see on the back of the chart the actual time. All right, so there's about a minute left here on this 15-minute candle. You can see it's 7:43 where I am. Guys, what's the time where everyone's from? Where are you guys from in terms of time zones? All right, so you can see on the 15-minute, we do have some nice support forming down here as well. It's a far away area to get there, but anything, trust me, is possible. With gold, it's very erratic. And remember this overall higher time frame pattern that we're trading in. All right. Okay. So now on the 5-minute, you can start to see as we dive in a little bit closer, this is where we're getting that selling off pressure. Okay. This is why you do a top down. It really helps you in terms of seeing this overall structure right here. So if we were trading roughly at 7:10, I always say 7 o'clock has really good moves on gold, and you can see it had a push and pull movement. All right, starting to form some rejection, some resistance at this previous area, roughly from top wick at 1780.5, and now they're continuously selling off. All right, but keep in mind, where are we selling off into? All right, we just sold off from supply. All right, you can now see that we're forming into this consolidative structured area. All right, give me 1 second here. I'm gonna make this neutral. There we go. Perfect. All right, so remember, overall higher time frame. Let me write this down here. Okay. All right. So remember, key points. Higher time frame is bullish. All right. This is a higher time frame supply area. This is why we're getting sold off. We're in key area now in terms of consolidation. You can see they've tried to break, rejected, break, rejected. Finally, they got that push roughly at 6:45, and probably for 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 minutes, you could have caught basically out of this zone right here if you had caught the break. You know, a good maybe 20 pips, 25 pips. All right. So now you can see it's clear as day. All right. Consolidative structure, impulse candle breakout, rejection. Okay. Same thing here. Maybe getting a little bit of retracement, starting to form a little bit of a pullback. Price is forming some support right now in the 5-minute. This is still going, this current candle, at 1788.4. All right, now we're going to see if it's going to maybe get a little bit of power to go bullish. But remember, the key rejection, and the only reason why I'm saying maybe bullish in terms of attempting to fill this candle is because the higher time frame is bullish. If not, it's going to get rejected and hold in this consolidative structure and then potentially go bearish. So there's two options that gold can have. It's at a very critical point. You can also see if we add on an RSI. All right, we're right around the middle area. So that's what I mean. Critical in terms of it can be any kind of which way. It is starting to break below the 50. All right. All right. It's now below the 50 line. All right. But remember yesterday, I'm not sure if it was yesterday or the day before, it did the same thing and then it popped right back up. All right. So that's why I'm saying just be patient. Wait till we break out of this area and we can, it can be either direction. All right. So you can see, sorry, let me move this down, guys. There we go. You can see with the 9 that I just added, this consolidative structure is sideways trading. Okay, it's ranging. All right, ranging. Made a rally, pull, reversal, back in this current range. All right, so now we're going to see if we're going to get a break, right, to the downside. If that's the case, we have the bottom right here, which would be the bottom. I'm going to use this wick, just tighten this up a little bit. This is why it's important to make sure you're tightening everything up. Okay. And then it's going to leg down into this next consolidative structure. So we know that gold is forming nice support, okay? Ranging, ranging. And how you can tell that is just the sideways trading. Look at the moving averages. See how it's just sideways? All right, and same with up here, sideways, 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 sideways. And then as soon as it picks up momentum, that's when you get the uptrend here, okay? That's when you get the uptrend up here, all right? So just keep this in mind. All right, so we got to break out of this key area right now. This is what we're waiting for. This is about 52 seconds. It's 7:49 right here, so this is going to be the 7:50 candle. Then we have 10 minutes until 8 o'clock, which is the next hourly candle, okay? So we got to wait and see. While this is happening, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set some alerts, all right? And then same with, I want to see if it'll break out. Okay. And you can see why I'm gathering these areas right here. If I slide it over, okay, acted as key resistance, okay, found some support and pushed it up. Ever since it got pushed below, heavy, look at all these top wicks right here, okay? So we know this was acting as key resistance right around this area, 1776.5, all right? Okay. So for anything to go bullish, it has to start testing this 9 again, break above it. So I'm saying we're obviously going to get some resistance there. Maybe retest, having that holding. And the reason why I put this here is because if the 9 starts to curl, right, it could possibly retest here and then go bullish, okay? That's if it holds up here, all right? I'm not saying that it's going to. It's saying it's not. It's a possibility, all right? And if it starts to break below here, in this area start to break out. All right, but look also on the 5-minute. See what they're starting to form here. All right, a little bit of a 5-minute uptrend. Okay, so just watch here. Remember, I would wait until 8. Okay, personally, it's up to you if you don't. Give me 1 second here. This is 8 o'clock right here. Okay. And the reason why I say that is because it's the next hourly candle. Okay, because what could happen is if this does continue bullish here and breaks through the 9 and this previous support, or sorry, its previous resistance, all right, it could come back in supply, retest it again and continue, all right, and then you could see if it holds true to this area, it could sell again as soon as it comes in here because it's higher time frame. If not, all right, if not, it could form a double top here. Gold loves double tops and double bottoms. If you look last night on the 15-minute and the 5, it formed a double bottom, which continued this overall uptrend. All right. So there's a few opportunities that gold has. Okay. So remember, it's 7:52. You're entering at a risky time right before a new hourly candle. All right. If you're going to do anything, so that's just what I would suggest on gold. Key points. Remember, gold or higher time frame is very bullish. I'll show you just because there might be some people on here already that maybe got on late. All right, you can see this is what we're forming on gold right here. Okay, so you can have a continuation push. All right, steady uptrend. Remember, forming out of this inverse head and shoulder pattern that we talked about before. This is now a new demand area. We have a new supply. All right, but you can see that as soon as it tried to make a push past 1800, it was rejected. The top wicks are now forming in this area right here. Oops, sorry. Which are forming a potential steady downtrend too. So we're forming into coming in an apex here. All right, we're going to see if it's either going to break bullish or bearish. There's no red folder news. Okay, so the momentum will be strictly driven off of just continuation power. Okay, so we have alarms set here. All right, this area is roughly 1780.5. Okay, you can see that it is still holding that 5-minute uptrend. It's currently breaking out of roughly 1799.3. All right. Consolidated box breakout 1777, roughly 0.8 area. And guys, these could be different on your charts too, like completely, not completely different, but they could be, you know, different. It could be like instead of 0.8, it could be like 0.4, 0.6. Okay, but it's in the general area. Okay, because all different brokers are very some of the charts can be very different. Okay, so guys, quick question for you. So what brokers are you guys using when you're currently trading? Okay, like what do you guys use, and what are your spreads on gold right now? Okay, I ask this every call just in case some people are wondering. Okay, so gold is very bullish still fighting off this downtrend. All right, remember, higher time frame, just quick pullbacks coming into 755. We're going to wait until 8 before anything, okay, in terms of possible trades being taken. Sorry guys, just checking the channel now. 1 second. All right, so when we look at now US 30 here, you can see it's very opposed to gold. Okay, US 30 is starting to form selling pressure here. Okay, so this is on the 5-minute. We're going to do a top down. All right, so look where US 30 is. Look at the consolidative structure. Remember we talked about this yesterday? Starting to form here. Okay, previous supply. All right, but you can see it's possibly neutral because look at the bullish momentum that it's been having. All right, since October 14th, 15th, 18th, obviously the weekend happened, and then you have the 19th. You can see now that the consolidative structure is actually really starting to form. Pushing, pulling now, all right? So just keep this in mind for US 30. Okay, I want to see it's 7:56. So we'll go back around 8 o'clock and check out gold. We have our alarm set, all right? All right, so same idea. Higher time frame is going to be white. And then if it breaks higher than that, guys, it's at an all-time high, okay? So the last leg before it breaks here, you're looking at maybe potential resistance at 35588, all right? And the reason why I'm saying that is because if you zoom in, you can see I use the top wick, okay? I use the top wick here, but it's now the close of the body of this current candle here, okay? So 355, roughly 6 area, all right? So that's another key area that you can see right at the top. As soon as it hit there, was rejected and sold off, all right? Okay, so US 30 is in a key area, guys. Very key area here, all right? Perfect. All right. And I'm waiting now to get the bottom. When this daily candle breaks down, obviously the 4-hour candles, you'll see it'll form a little bit more areas of support and resistance, okay, to gather. But that's why I'm putting the zone neutral, because there's a lot. It acted as once resistance, okay, which turned in very bearish. And now, like I said, there's a lot of bullish momentum forming in here. So it's a neutral zone currently, okay? Guys, and if you're not familiar with brokers and spreads, I asked a lot of people in the group chat already, so you can scroll through, see what brokers people are using, see what spreads there is. You know what I mean? I didn't ask where you guys were, so it'll be a little bit difficult for you to answer that, but you can look up the broker, and obviously you can see where they're from and who they accustomed to, guys. We use Fusion Markets, okay? So they're based out of Australia. They are a very nice broker for scalping, okay? Good spreads, good commissions, no issues, and good customer support. All right, they get back to you. For US 30, in terms of like what I think is the outlook on it, I'm not entirely sure. Like I said, it's still in this neutral area, but we're still getting a lot of bullish momentum that's still forming in here, okay? So we just have to follow price. That is really the only way that you can determine and judge which way it's going to go. But as you can see, it's been extremely bullish here. Like you can see even by the moving average, now adding an overall trend line right there, just continuously bullish, all right? Remember, this is US 30 on the 4-hour. Okay, perfect. I'm going to erase the 9 just for a second, because there you go. So now you can overall see it. US 30 on the 4-hour for people who are signing in. Fusion offers, I think it's up to 500 to 1, okay? I'm not going to pull up the spreads for everything, but you can go check them out on the website, all right? Okay, perfect. That's what I'm looking for right there. And then we obviously have some resistance forming. Perfect. All right. All right, so guys, the reason why this is white right now is because it's in a higher time frame neutral area. All right. All right, perfect. Just give me 1 second here. Let me just dull this out a little bit for you guys. Yeah, I know. I saw the dislikes too. It's just someone from another channel, guys. Don't even worry about it, honestly. Okay, gold just hit one of our alerts. Okay, so let's check out gold. Okay. Okay, so look at gold, guys. All right, broke out of that previous consolidative structure and it went bullish. Okay, this is 8. This is the 8 a.m. candle, the new hourly candle, guys. Okay, so you can see it's trying to break up. It did hit this 1780. So, like I said, you can wait until 8 a.m. All right, and if you did, you could have got the overall breakout up here, which is just a continuation of this area right here. Right, so if you did look at taking that, guys, all right, this is what it could have looked like. All right, we were busy charting US 30, but we had this previously set. So now it's spiking, okay? 8 a.m. This is the reason why I'm telling you, just wait until 8. There's a reason why, okay? Hourly candles open up. They can have good overall areas to make up for, okay? But remember, now we have that steady downtrend, okay? It's trying to break above here and test this overall higher time frame supply. So just like yesterday, and I kept the chart to show you, okay? Just like yesterday, okay? It can sell off erratically, okay? And then pick back up, gain momentum, and sell off, and eventually reverse, okay? Am I saying that this is going to happen here? Not entirely sure, but if you guys are in this, okay, this is your impulse breakout at 8 a.m., okay? Now we're looking for if this is going to turn into selling power and pressure because the rejection, and now we have an overall downtrend starting to form, okay? So if you guys took this, remember, 5, 10, 15 pips is all you should be looking for. If you did that, right, I don't know where your stop loss will be, okay? But if you did, just move your stop loss to break even, all right? For real, it hit overall 1780 from 1779, so maybe 10, 12 pips, and then you're having your breakout, all right? Look, it's breaking into a supply, all right? So remember, if you didn't take it and you missed it, all right, remember, we're looking now for maybe opportunities for selling pressure, okay? But we have to watch price. This is why you watch price. For all the people who are just saying this is selling, now it's continuing bullish off this 5-minute uptrend right here. It didn't even break below. It didn't even break below to come to our opportunity for sell. This has been pure buying power. And this is why I told you wait until 8, because if you did, you would have had a nice candle, all right? Now, guys, just keep in mind that with this breakout here, there can be erratic reversals. Look at gold, guys. Like, this is massive, okay? Massive. I'm moving this 8 a.m. Look at this. This is crazy, guys. All right? Do you understand how? And you're going to ask me, why did that candle happen? All right? I'm honestly not sure. All we know is that it formed nice buying support here as soon as it broke out, and at 8 a.m., the new hourly candle, that candle, guys, if you even took it anywhere, 1779, 1780 area, guys, that candle is running like that's almost 30 plus pips. All right? This is not New York open. This is not 9:30. This is 8 a.m. All right? From a continuation buy from the overall 5-minute uptrend breakout of the consolidative trap and gap. This is why when we help you with, guys, when the mentorship and stuff like that, this is the trap and gap right here. Do you understand? This is a perfect example of trap and gap. All right. Are you always going to get these types of moves? No. Okay. Gold, like I said, gold has a mind of its own. It's very erratic. Okay. You can see it just blew through supply. All right. So look, if we go now to the 15-minute, let's see what it's forming here. Remember we talked about breakout of consolidative trap and gap, 5-minute uptrend now looks at 15, pushing to the upside. All right. So remember when I asked you guys, is gold buying or selling? A lot of people they said both, right? And that's good. But you can tell if it's was buying power, you were in it correct, because look, key points, guys, key points. All right. Higher time frame is bullish. All right. Higher time frame is bullish. Okay. All right, so now you're wondering what is the next moves on gold? What is the next moves on gold? All right, you can see now starting to retest this overall 5-minute uptrend. Okay, having maybe a pullback here. Let's wait and see. Okay, so now we're forming an area 2 where we had a double spike, double top. All right, you can see previously October 19th. All right, right in this area right here. So give me a second. I know the charting is going to change a little bit, but we're getting rejected at these current bodies. All right, you can see we use the top wick, clean it up. Now it's getting rejected at the body. It's trying to test this overall next wick, which would be, if I move this over here, you can see it was also previous rejection. Okay, so they're getting held up in the bodies and the wicks at this area. If it starts to really continue, I got to go back to my 15-minute, guys. Okay, just give me 1 second. Okay, so back down now to 5. Okay, so remember. Okay, remember, similar to yesterday, impulse moves, repulse, pullbacks, impulse moves, pullbacks. They wanted to sell it, continuously got it. This is a continuation. There's not many pullbacks. Okay, it's kind of holding structure in terms of the overall supply that it once was. Okay, which now turns into demand if it's going to continue. All right, and the next target, 1784.5. You can see it does it in 0.5s. All right, 0.5s, very key. So let me just put this down here now. We all remember, you can watch the video that I said wait for 8. Okay, but now I just don't want it to be in the way. All right, so at some point we have to remember that this is going to pull back. All right, so like I said, a lot of people, what comes up, it just made a massive impulse move right here. Okay, all right, you can see now it's starting to get some wick. Wait for it to maybe retrace. All right, come back down. We're going to see if it's going to come back down to this area or if it's going to hold and then have a continuation. All right, so remember, let me show you something. Let's go back. Okay, look at the daily. I want to just show you this. Okay, remember how I told you that this previous wick was looking to be filled on the beginning of the call? This candle currently just filled it. All right, this is yesterday. They pushed it up and was rejected, but it still held that overall uptrend. Now it's just being filled currently. All right, I hope that makes sense, guys. So here's that overall 5-minute kind of retracement. This is a little zoomed in. Give me 1 second here. Okay, so remember, here's your retracement. Guys, if you're in that or you took that, do you mind just hitting the like button here? You know what I mean? The more we can get this trending, the more the channel grows, guys. And as you can see, we just hit 13K, so the channel is really growing, despite all the people that want to hit the dislike button. But that's okay. It doesn't really matter, guys. Trust me, this is for the people who actually want to be here and like the way that fundamental and technical analysis is drawn by us. So hopefully you guys banked on that. All right, so now you can see gold is trying to continue to push to 1784.5 yet again. It's having the close indecision here, okay, but you can see now price is opening up and it's starting to potentially fill this current top wick all the way, looking to touch 1784.5. If it breaks through there, we're roughly going to this next area, which is the top of this wick right here. All right, and that'll be 1785 area. All right. So guys, cheers to you if you guys got that. Drinking our coffees here, having a good morning. Look at this, guys. 1784. It's approaching. Okay. Just about to hit it. Just about to hit it, guys. So remember here, this is something I want to mention to you. Okay. Just tapped it. If you are in from anywhere in this area right here, okay, if you are in anywhere, make sure that now you're moving your stop loss into maybe 15, 20 pips in profit. Okay, that way if price, say you move, let's talk about this here. Okay, say you want to move your stop loss roughly right here. Okay, I'm going to just quickly change the color of that to yellow. All right, say you wanted to put your stop loss there, and say you got in from the breakout, we'll just say 1780. Okay, so you're in maybe 10, maybe 14 pips. All right, so look, from your overall entry at 1780, if price reverses, all right, say price gets rejected, you can see it starting to form some resistance here, and it comes back down and it doesn't hold this support, okay, and it starts to sink. This is your area where your stop loss is going to be hit, but you can understand that you're still in profit for pips. So right, this is also another reason how you can take partials. All right, so say you moved right here, you took maybe 60%, whatever it is, and you wanted to leave a runner. If you left a runner, okay, you can see that the runner at a 40%, depending on what stocks used, will be still continuing. All right, it's called taking partials and leave a runner. A lot of really good traders talk about doing it. It's a very good way to secure some pips so you can gain your confidence and potentially have an overall nice runner of your trade. And the reason why I said maybe your stop loss there is, look, it's previous rejection in supply. Okay, so that's why you wait for the hourly candles. All right, remember I said if you were entering before, it's not the best. You want to wait for the hourly, determine the first 15-minute of the trend, and then have continuation. All right. Perfect, guys. Is there any point to take a trade now? The next trade you want to wait for would see in about a minute. Okay, the first 15-minute candle. All right, you want to see how this candle is going to close, and the next one's going to open. We're going to see if it'll get a continuation. But you'll notice there's a lot of top wick that is forming here. Okay, a lot of top wick. All right, so we're going to see if price is going to break through and continue. Remember this, if we zoom in here and show you, the current wick, which taps 1784, is above this previous wick here, okay, which is roughly 1784.3. This is 1784.5. All right. So if it's going to continue, you're buying at the high. So you're kind of like FOMO buying right now, guys. I asked this all the time yesterday. What does FOMO mean? If you guys don't know what that means, guys, just make sure you understand. It's called fear of missing out. All right. So this is why, like I mentioned to you, as soon as these wicks are hitting this area, right, it's indecision. And for it to continue bearish, it's got to break through this previous wick, all right, right here, and then get your sell if it's going to not hold this overall support, all right? You do not buy at the high, and you do not sell at the low. This was the overall best opportunity for the trade. Now we're waiting for the next move in terms of a possible pullback, looking for the retracement, or if it's going to bounce and have a continuation. Because remember, if we had the RSI, same thing happened today. It did, if you guys were watching. Remember I told you it dipped below 50, a little bit of a head fake here, and then it pushed right back up. And then this is where you had that break of 50, hourly candle opens, and that's when you have that massive spike, massive. So now you can start to see, is there any divergence being spotted right here? Is there going to be a short-term pullback? Look, it made a peak, and now you're starting to form some retracement here. This is why right now you're getting top wick, all right? And you can see price on the 5-minute. And remember, this is 5-minute divergence, okay? So that's why you might only get a short-term pullback. price is starting to move up. All right. So why you initially got these top wicks was because of this overall maybe divergent cool off. But again, 5 minute, it doesn't hold much weight. Okay. To be honest with you, I have looked at 5 minute time frame divergence for a little bit, and higher time frame divergence is better. Okay, in terms of spotting this, it holds more weight in terms of the longer pullback reversal. Okay, that's why I'm saying that the short-term pullback is just these top wicks, and now you're still seeing that overall bullish momentum. Okay, so look at gold. So remember I mentioned to you, all right, so here's your 815 candle. It's about 3 minutes into it. Price is still continuing bullish direction. All right, this area is starting to form. The reason why I haven't changed it yet is because, like I said, it still has an opportunity to pull back. All right, but as for right now, all right, so now it's acting still as demand. Okay, still with these bottom wicks forming. I think it could be possibly white, like a neutral candle, or sorry, neutral zone. Um, but again, you can see that it's still very bullish. This is a massive candle, guys. This is a massive opportunity for buying. Okay, so let's just wait and see here. All right, now it's just about being patient. Now it's just about being patient. All right. You've been spamming the same message. Can you at least respond to me? Hey guys, listen. One thing I do, like I said, I do apologize. I can't get back to everyone. You know what I mean? It's either we respond to all the messages and we don't get any trading in, or we sit here and answer questions all day. I'm really not trying to be rude, but guys, that's what we do the mentorship for. Like I said, we have a group chat and people ask all day. I'm sure there's a ton of members in here that'll attest for that. Like I said, there's a lot of opportunity to get those questions being there. So, and because people just want to see trading, you know what I mean? They want to see analysis, they want to see this type of thing, and you know what I mean. It's nothing personal, guys. If I miss a question, it's, trust me, it's not because of that. It's just I don't want to miss any trading opportunities. You know what I mean? So. Okay, so gold is still bullish, guys. Still bullish. Okay, look, it's now testing again that 1784.5. All right, there is a lot of rejection, but they're still trying again, guys. They're still trying. All right, if it starts to break, it's not even like in terms of the RSI. Like I haven't removed it. You can see it's starting to get overextended again, starting to break in terms of overbought. That's why you're getting these top wicks, but we'll see how far it's going to pull back before making its next move. Okay, so okay, I know in our group, guys, sorry, I didn't mean to like stutter there. That was really bad. In the group, guys, I know there's a lot of dirty 30 traders. Okay, on YouTube right now, for the people that are on here, how many people trade US 30? All right, how many people like trading US 30? Okay, guys, I'm just looking. I'm starting to see this overall. You can see there is an uptrend forming here. All right, but now the selling pressure is for real on US 30 on the 30-minute. Okay. Okay, I'm just tightening everything up, guys. Okay, in terms of US 30. And this is what you should be doing, guys. If you're trading, doing your top-down analysis, all right, you should always be tightening up your zones, key areas where price has been. All right, and the reason why, like I said, for example, I put it there. Look across the board. All right, previously held resistance. That might have been a little bit better just because of the top wick. All right, but you can see price tried to push above here. It was held resistance now and sold off. Okay, so you always want to make sure. The reason why I'm a little bit iffy on that position area right there, there's a little bit of a gap. Okay, so I'm just going to put it at the top of this wick, or sorry, the top of this body, which is this wick right here, the rejection. And then when it gets a little bit lower, I'm going to break it down into the 15-minute time frame. All right, who cares about US 30? So it's mixed reviews, guys. Mixed reviews. All right, we got some. No one cares about US 30, and then we got some. We live and die by US 30. Okay. The dirty 30 is where it's at. Trust me when I say. All right. Okay, so it's consolidated. I don't like this structure right here, consolidative. I want to drop it down to the 5. Okay. All right, this is why. Look, we're right around the 200, guys. Okay, this is why it's a little bit of indecision, a little bit of a mess. US 30 has a lot of wicks here, guys. A lot of wicks. I'm going to wait for US 30. Okay, we're going to leave it alone. I will set some alarms here just in case if we're going to get bullish and bearish. But I'm not. I'd rather look at gold right now just because we had a nice little breakout here. Okay. You can see US 30 is consolidating right around that 200. All right. Perfect. Okay. So remember we talked about that divergence. All right. It did start to hold true. Okay. Now pushed back into this area. So remember this area was once red. Okay. So it was acting as supply. You can see it was rejected here. All right. Was pulled back, bounced in this overall 5-minute uptrend. That's why we got this retracement. This is why when I said as soon as it starts to hit up here, guys, you should start looking at securing some of your partials. All right. Because now you're getting that pullback. All right. And what go up must come down. Not always, but pullbacks do happen very periodically. Very periodically. All right. So it's very important for you to know that. Okay, so there's 40 seconds here. We're going to watch gold. This, if it's holding true, should be buying area. Okay, if it's not, you're going to get the overall retest of this higher time frame downtrend. Okay, but then it has to break out of this support, which is this previous resistance right here. So it's got a little bit to go. All right, I'm going to put back now the 9. A lot of people like using this. You can see where the 9 is. It's just bouncing off of it. Just bouncing off of it. So this is why I like putting it on here on lower time frames, because it acts as key support and resistance. All right, key support and resistance. Erase that there. Okay, so they held above it currently. All right, we're going to see now if we're going to get a nice push. You can see right on the supply, sorry, the resistance. This is was once holding support in terms of these overall bounce of the wicks, but there's too much pressure that had it selling off. The 9 is the 9 exponential moving average. Okay, 9 EMA. If you're wondering, sorry, I just call it the 9. Okay, so new candle has opened. It's been about a minute for the new candle. It's 8:25. Okay, you can see now that they're trying to flip this. They're trying to flip this. All right, remember this is an impulse move. All right, impulse move breakout. But if you had it 1779, you're looking good. Consolidative trap and gap breakout right there on the 5-minute uptrend forming. Now, remember, you're getting that retracement pullback. Just like yesterday, remember, and I kept this on for a reason, guys, because yesterday I wanted you guys to see this. It's about securing. goes up about 5 for 20 minutes, 20, 30 pips, rejection. Okay, I'm not saying that gold is going to happen like this today, but what I'm saying is what goes up obviously has to pull back if it gets rejected at key areas right here. And it's interesting. Look at this right here. Okay, shoulder in the wicks. Okay, shoulder, head, shoulder, all the bodies, very similar trap. 1 second, sorry about that. You can see they trapped in there. As soon as it was rejected, head and shoulder, continuation. Okay, now in terms of the wicks, it doesn't always happen like that. All right, I'm going to erase this just so you guys can see this. Gold is kind of exploding for a second here, so give me 1 second. All right, so that was potential head and shoulder wick reversal. Okay, and now remember, all right, look at the overall structure. There we go. This turned into buying opportunities area. This is why you're getting these buyers starting to try to push it back up. All right, but how strong is this selling pressure going to be? That's the key move. The best move overall was here. All right, now we're at a kind of a 50-50 point where if it does hold, you can look for continuations, which is still above the 50 here. It's still forming a potential nice little uptrend. All right. Okay, so let's just wait and see, guys. Guys, our group is banking right now on gold. Okay. So the reason why, if you look in terms of, guys, if you understand price in candles, all right, this is indecision right now. The buyers are trying to push it up because remember, I told you maybe it would be better if I could draw this for you and or put this white, all right, a neutral zone. Because like I said, there's selling in here, but there's also a lot of buying pressure. So this is neutral. Same with up here. All right, overall higher time frames, right, can turn from supply demand to neutral before they gather their next accumulation for distribution. All right. So just remember that. If you're confused by the wicks, this is also price is in indecision right now before its next move. All right. So just understand that it's doing the same thing as probably you're being confused. All right. Okay, you can see they're starting to push it up. This is the new candle that's opening. All right, the new candle that's opening. Guys, if I'm saying something that you guys don't understand, okay, just listen to the saying and then you can either look it up on by yourself, or like I said, you can basically, YouTube has some good information, but the way that we like to do things, like I said, is a little different. So okay, so you can see they're still holding above the 9 after this indecision candle. So look at this right here. All right, you can see price tried to push up, all right, was rejected. Push down, okay, made it all the way to roughly this area, which held support, and then it pushed back up and it closed. There's no volume there, no volume, all right. Opened up bullish, held above the 9, okay. This is why you're getting that continuation. The next area of resistance is in this area right here, okay. So if it's going to continue and break, remember, here was that overall accumulation selling area. All right. This is why the short-term pullbacks are in terms of the, like I said, 5-minute divergence. But you're fighting. Listen to me. I put this on here. Key points. You're fighting a higher time frame bullish trend. Okay. So that's why when everyone's saying sell, 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 just be a little patient, guys. Patient. The overall sell was breaking out of this consolidative structure right here, similar to down here. Okay, but this is just smaller volume. All right. Now price is trying to make in here again. What happened as soon as it got in here? Consolidated for about 15 minutes, then broke down. Now it's coming back with a vengeance. All right, and it's trying with a lot of bullish power here. Because why? Look at the continuation from this bullish momentum. All right, there's a lot of buyers now, a lot of buyers, and you can see as of right now the overall higher time frame downtrend. All right, remember I told you to fill this wick on the daily, we saw a downtrend forming. It bounced, it didn't break back into it. It now holding outside of it in the neutral zone above the 9 EMA for a continuation push. All right. Okay, continuation. So remember, I changed this to white. All right. It was originally red as supply, then we switched it to green. And it should have been kept green because there's a lot of buyers still in here now. You can see another massive bullish continuation candle here. All right. Now, it's not to say that as soon as it gets to this area, which look what happened to the left right here, was rejected. Okay. We're going to see now if it's going to hold resistance at 1784.5, or if it's going to, well, you can change this to red just so you guys can understand here. Now you can see selling pressure around 1784.5. Same thing, top wick. Okay, but there's still a minute left on this candle. 1 minute left. All right. If price is going to open up in a range again, which is sideways trading, all right, the next candle is going to open up there and they're going to hold it below, as they're currently trying to do. They're going to hold it below the resistance, which is roughly 1783. All right. It makes sense, guys. Listen, in terms of the overall key points, this is why I'm going to start putting this on there for you so you guys can really see. Because maybe you guys in a few yesterday or the day before, you're getting confused. All right. Key points. Higher time frame is bullish. That's why your short-term pullbacks are not going to last forever. Okay, because there's a lot of buyers still in the market. All right. And listen, for real, lost soul, the unforgiving. You're right, man. Gold is one of the hardest things to trade. Like, one of the hardest things to trade. It's actually one of the most volatile things in terms of erratic behavior. Reversals can erratic at happen times. Look at this bullish candle right here. This is 40 pip candle out of no news. All right. 40 pips out of no news. All right. Now you have a continuation there. Holy shit, guys. Look at this. Whoo! Guys, buying zone was for real, guys. Look at this. We were in from down here, 1777.9. Okay, this is the break over that 5-minute overall trap. Sold off into buying power. Look at this thing go. Holy shit, guys. This is crazy. I don't mean to swear, but if you're in from this area to the trap and gap, guys, look, I didn't have this green on here, but this is the trade if you're holding that overall buy. Like right here. For real. 1786, guys, if you got that. Look at this. Look, guys, this is crazy. And listen, this is all because we would have waited for that 8 a.m. If you would have waited, you'd have entered before and you started selling, look, you would have got dummied. You know what I mean? Look at gold, guys. Absolutely crazy. Guys, if you're holding from these buys, like, you are banking right now. All right, like, you are banking. Remember, key points, higher time frame is bullish. Now let's go to our daily. Let's go to the daily for a second here. I want to show you something. Remember we talked about wicks? Look, previous wick completely filled, okay? Completely filled. And now it's starting to break out even higher, guys. Higher. It's getting resisted, if you can look. Sorry about all the lines, and then you can see it was getting rejected right there, resistance, but now price line is starting to break above. Look. It's still running. This is a massive move, guys. This is massive. Okay, so now 2 minutes and 40 seconds. I need to go on a higher time frame. Do you see what I mean, guys, about being patient? Like, I hope you guys understand patience is very important, especially when trading gold. Okay, look. 15-minute is still going bullish, guys. Still bullish. All right. Massive trap and gap breakout, 5-minute uptrend. You can see it's pushing, pushing. Okay. Continuing, guys. There's about a minute left here. Okay, look, about a minute left now. You can see now it's starting to get some resistance forming at 1786.8, all right, which is just this top wick. All right, let's take a look now at the RSI. So remember we showed you before, all right, you can see. Remember how it dipped down here? All right, now started to make some momentum back up. That's why I said you can't go judging based on everything on the 5-minute divergent play. All right, you can see, remember we had that sell-off here. Overall price was going up, RSI was going down, okay, and then it started to retrace, but it picked up the volume because of the demand zone, right, and then had an accumulation of buyers, and then you had the distribution for continuation here, okay. Gold is really nice, guys. It's looking really nice today compared to yesterday. Still flying, guys, still flying. So if you're waiting now, you know what I mean, for the next move, just patient. There's going to be another pullback eventually, but gold, like I said, 8 a.m., massive breakout, all right? And like I said, if you're 5, 10, 15 pips, 20 pips in here, just be done. Just be done for the day, all right? Okay, new candle has opened. About 30 seconds in, you can see now it's getting some top wick here. All right, getting some top wick. Okay, 841. We're going to lead into 9, guys. All right. The entry price was right down here out of the trap. So guys, if you want to watch it again, like I said, I'll timestamp this video. Okay, this is a perfect example of a trap and gap breakout here, all right? And it held an overall 5-minute uptrend. This is why The only selling opportunities were below 1777. Okay, and I had a red arrow coming down here, but it didn't even come close. There is a nice 5-minute uptrend that formed, and that's why I had that breakout here of the continuation. And then ever since then, guys, it's been bullish, like very bullish. All right. So guys, if you made 10, 20, 30 pips, you don't even have to be in this whole trade. I was just showing you that where you can do a trap and gap in terms of breaking out. This is how we trade, you know what I mean, in our Zoom group. Okay, so remember that, guys. If you have questions about how we trade, consolidative trap and gaps, supply demands, support and resistance, it's pretty much the exact same thing. All right. All right, three minutes left now. Okay, so let's check out US 30 here. This is why the alert system is nice, guys, especially when I'm charting. Okay, so look at US 30. Really choppy action right here. Okay. Okay, look at these top wicks here starting to form. Very choppy action. You can see that it's starting to maybe form a little double bottom here, a bottom and a bottom. That's why you're maybe getting this push. Okay, so this is a neckline. Potentially right here. This is why I wanted to see which area is going to come to. All right, so if it's going to continue bullish, you can see just because it's on an uptrend, but it's consolidating around the 200. So you can see now that price on US 30 is just continuing with a lot of top wick. All right. Now you can see that the 9 potentially could cross the overall 200. If that happens, you're going to get a nice little continuation push, all right, to the upside. But if it gets rejected here, as this previous candle did close bearish, it can break down below, and then the 9 EMA would not break through the 200 as it's see what I'm saying right now? It's trying to reject it. Okay, trying to push it down. You can see this live as it's happening. All right, it's good to show you this type of thing because as soon as these moving averages cross, you can get nice breaks. Okay, right here you see how the moving average crossed. A little bit of lagging indicator, but you can see that price tried to make a low from this previous low. All right, and it continued in the bearish momentum. All right. Okay, so here's the pullback now. All right. So here's gold. Okay, so I didn't want to move away from gold too much. All right, guys. So look, nice push. Now rejected here. All right. Remember how we had this previous pullback right in this area right here. All right. You can see consolidated pullback, held support here. We're heavily away. We're far away from the overall 9 EMA. So price is attracted to this moving average. Okay, and this is not like a godly indicator. This is just, you can look up moving averages in terms of how they play. Okay, price is attracted to them. You can see how it sticks to it. All right, so now you got to expect some kind of a pullback to happen, and we're going to see now how far is it going to pull back. Is it going to get back to 1785.2, which is acting as previous resistance from previous structure to the left, or is it going to break through there and start to test the overall previous rejection, which was 1784.5, and I'm saying rejection from this area. So, but it's indecision. All right, you can see they're trying to push. Sellers are not letting it. They're pushing it down. Okay, buyers, they sold it off. Then the buyers took control. Closed. Indecision candle. All right, not much volume. All right, you can see it's right in the middle. They held it above 1786.8. And now we're going to see if it's going to get some resistance here and start to sell and fill. Which side of the wick is it going to go, higher or lower? All right. Guys, if you want to sell gold, be all in on it for sure. I know you're looking at the RSI. I know you're seeing it's overextended. All right. I know you're seeing it's overextended. You're selling into a overall higher time frame uptrend. So remember, if you guys are pulling sells right now, because I'm just saying this in terms of people who are maybe still holding the buy. All right, just remember, if you're holding sells, it's short-term pullback because you're still fighting an overall uptrend. If price starts to retrace, which it's looking like it's doing, just remember that moving your stop loss to break even, say you're selling from 1786. All right, have your stop loss rate at the high. All right, and how far will it then go down. As soon as it goes down maybe 5, 10, 15 pips, you can move your stop loss to break even. All right. So this is why I am saying though, like, you are fighting an overall uptrend. There's a lot of buyers still in here, so exactly, the trend is your friend. That is the best way to do it. Guys, good question. Nate Gunn. He's asking, what's a good laptop? What's a good trading monitor? What do you guys suggest? What do you guys use? Okay, I have three monitors here, two 32 inch monitors plasma. I have a MacBook, and I also have my PC that I'm using. What do you guys use? What do you guys use? All right. Okay, so 2 minutes and 9 seconds. Okay, so this is going to be the 8:50 candle. We're leading 10 minutes into the hourly. Remember, we waited for 8 a.m. Okay, we waited for 8 a.m. on gold. All right, this is the movement that we had. Okay, and then we had a continuation. So the same thing. Let's wait to 8:50. Then we're going to check it at 9. 9 is the new 4-hour candle starting to form. All right, so look what it's doing. It's starting to form the same kind of structure as it once did right here. All right, trying to push up, getting top wick here, getting rejected at 17, roughly 1788. Roughly 1788 is where current price is trading right now. All right. Um, like I mentioned to you, like, you don't want to be selling into a trend. All right. If you're selling into a trend, it's dangerous, because look, the overall trend is bullish. All right. There was no news. No news, everyone. This was strictly price trading in an overall trend. All right. All right. So the high wick right here, if you want to dive in, let's zoom in for 1 second just so you can see. 1788.4. All right, that's the top wick right here. You can see the previous wick right now, this current candle we're on, there's about 18 seconds left. It has not continued in the higher high. All right, it's starting to get rejected, which is why you're starting to get this fade. Okay. New candle will be opening in 4 seconds. Okay, new candle opening and trying to go bullish here. We're going to wait and see. Is it going to hold true to that little overall downtrend that's starting to form here? All right. I'm waiting to see if price breaks below here, 1786.8, which will have your continuation and breaking this wick for maybe, like I said, a little scalp here, but that's pulling back. All right. I want to see if this is going to continue, because everyone's saying sell, sell, sell. The overall trend, I want to see if it's going to break these overall wicks and continue a higher high. That's what I'm waiting to see. And how you wait on that is just looking at your time. All right. And if you're entering in too early, you have to remember it can get you, right? The overall people are starting to hammer sells if you didn't take your profit really fast. Look, the buying is continuing now. It's starting to test the high again. Let's see the overall target, if it's going to continue. 1789 roughly area, okay? Okay, so let's check out US 30, and I want to check out the DXY. We haven't checked out the DXY very much on this call. Okay, so look. Triple top on DXY, okay? Clear as day. DXY, like I mentioned to you, follows technicals. I'd only erase my DXY chart. If you trade with me, you understand. Look, once, twice, three times. Everyone thought this might have been a double bottom here. Okay, then look. How you can tell right here why it was rejected. Okay, no bearish engulfing candlestick. We had one bearish engulfing candlestick right here. Okay, bearish engulfing. Okay, resistance, another engulfing, selling off, bouncing from the EMA 200. All right, then you have another bearish engulfing candlestick right here. Okay, two engulfing candlesticks back to back from a triple top. This is why you're getting this selling off here and breaking out of this key zone. All right, roughly at 93.775. All right, so we're looking at this area right here. This is why it broke out. All right, so you can see engulfing candlesticks, triple top. This is why the DXY is starting to fall. This is why gold is pumping up. All right, all right, look, so price is now parallel, pretty much horizontal with 1788.4. This is why now you're getting that top wick starting to form. Sellers could come back in. Let's see now if they're going to get rejected and start to break through 1786.826. All right. So I want to check out US 30. I'm going to set alerts here. And a continuation. All right. So it's now formed into a double top. There is no double bottom. Okay. Triple rejection here. Rejection. Second. Third. Now selling off. 9 EMA did not break above the 200. Okay. So this is why you're getting that continuation. Price broke. Bearish engulfing candlestick. Starting to sell off here. All right. I just want to see. Okay. This is US 30. All right. Price is breaking through the overall uptrend that was forming here. Okay. From the bottom wick right at 34416. All right. You can see it start to sell off now. We're going to see, is it going to start to crash below here? You can see the starting to form here. Overall downtrend. You can see from this area right here. Okay. Top wick starting to form. Okay. You could even go bodies too, which would be roughly right around this area right here. Okay. I know it's distorted, but I just wanted to show you overall downtrend. Price tried to break above here, was heavily resisted, and that's why you got that selling pressure starting to form. Okay. Okay. You can see it heavily broke out of that overall structure, right? Massive dump. Okay. It's not massive, but it's a huge breakout. Okay, in terms of selling pressure. Now trying to find some support. All right. So now we're trapped in this area right here. Okay, a lot of buyers accumulating in this, roughly 35,417. There's a lot of sellers that are currently accumulating in 35,439. All right. So keep this in mind for US 30. All right. I'm going to erase this delete this, add this. Okay, now we have an alarm up here set again. So US 30 is set, guys. It's about 8:55. At 9 o'clock, I'm going to take a two-minute break, and we'll come back, all right? So look at gold, okay? Look at gold. Same thing that happened right here, all right? Same thing, a lot of top wick, all right? A lot of top wick here. Resistance, okay? Starting to form into this overall downtrend. You can see the price is holding below. But how far, guys, where are you going to get on this sell? That's what you got to think about. Gold is very, very bullish, okay? If you're taking this sell, okay, if you are looking to take a sell here, it's short-term pullback, okay? Doesn't run forever. What are your spreads on gold right now, guys, if you don't mind me asking? Okay, so remember, if you guys are looking to sell here, all right, because I know there's a lot of sellers that are starting to come in. They're thinking they're going to get a pullback. Remember, your overall target, if it's even worth to get in the sell, if you're looking at anything, it's a tough decision 1-to-1. All right, I'm setting this up. I'm personally not taking this, guys. I trade on my phone. You guys know this. All right, if it looks really good, I'll get in it. But this is the overall pullback continuation. This is how far, and it's looking to break 1785.2. Remember, pullbacks are short. You're looking for a 1-to-1 risk to reward. Ask yourself, is it worth it? Or do I wait a little bit before making the next move? The moves, guys, that I'm telling you about are these ones right here. Consolidative trap. This looks nice in terms of the 4-wick rejection, but it's a short-term pullback. And guys, if your spreads are too high, don't even look to do this. Like, don't even look to do this at all. All right? So, and the reason why I'm saying this is because look at the time. You can see down here, hopefully you can see this rate. You see my wick? You see my crosshair? Look at the time. It's 8:58. Remember what happened in the last 8 hourly candle right here? Remember? It went massively bullish. Okay, so you're entering in before an hourly candle, which can be very detrimental to your account. All right? Just remember, spreads can really make or break you guys. All right? This is the 4-hour candle. The new 4-hour candle is starting to come out of here. All right? Okay, new candle is opening in 38 seconds here. All right? The buying continuation is breaking out above here. Okay? The top of this wick right here. But again, remember, you're buying on strict FOMO, like it's fear of missing out, right? You want to see if it's going to get a pullback before and then come back into one of these areas right here, looking for more potential accumulation, at least touching the 9 before making its next move. A lot of the times, guys, if you want to look at entries, okay, you can look at the 9 new EMA, all right? Starting to push, rejected. Holding some support right here, okay? You can see moving average pushing up, okay? You can wait for the moving average, all right? If it gets down here, you can see that if it holds, this would be your buying area. So this is the new hourly candle, guys, okay? This is for the sellers, okay? Remember, look to take some of your profits right around here. If you're looking to break below this 9, it's got to break, all right? Okay, so for all the sellers, guys, look. Remember, you're going against the trend. Going against the trend. This is why it's starting to push up now. All right? Okay, 4 minutes. You see how it's trying to push up now? All right? Guys, I guess we can tell where all those dislikes are coming from. Thanks for removing whoever that was, guys, the admins. Appreciate that. See, this is why I'm saying I don't think selling right now is the best idea coming out of the hourly candle, but again, you can see a lot of these top wicks, all right? If it confirms below here, 1786, right? Then it'll be a nice, probably 10, 15 pip sell, okay? Okay, selling is very risky right now, guys. Okay, so look at US 30 here, all right? Started to break out. Remember, holding that overall downtrend, starting to push in the overall bearish momentum, breaking out of that overall support. We do have the alarm set right here. It didn't go off. But remember, guys, this is, I turned this whole area white because this we're trading in, all right, look, this is the daily, guys. This is the daily, all right? Daily consolidation, all right? It is rejection and resistance, which turned into selling pressure, and they didn't make it above here after that. I turned it white, which is neutral, because of all this buying power that they currently had. New candle could open up, right, and completely come back down and retest all the way to the bottom here, as it did a few times over in this previous structure. All right, so that's US 30 on the daily. Okay, okay, so 902. Let's go back to gold here. Okay, so gold is forming in your little cell right now. All right, it's looking good. Remember, it's starting to come to the 9 now. All right, remember, have your stop loss ready. All right, you're looking for the quick pullback here. All right, spreads are very high. All right, a lot of people's spreads, they might not even allow them to do this. All right, but we do have people that do have smaller spreads. Okay. Okay, getting some resistance, some pushback. Okay, guys, it's 9. I'm going to take a 2-minute break. Okay, I'll be right back. We're going to do US 30 market open. Okay, I will chart NASDAQ, but just give me a couple of seconds. I got to make you know what I mean, the washroom break. All right, so stick around, guys. Go take a little break. I'll be right back. Thanks for everyone who's tuning in, and thanks for all the likes, guys. I really appreciate it. Okay, it's been a really good call so far, so I definitely appreciate everyone who's stayed on. Okay, 2 minutes. Be right back. Much love, guys. See you soon. Hey everyone, what's going on? 1 second here, sorry. Hey guys, sorry about that. 1 second, put the camera back on now. All right, guys, so you can see that that pullback was nice, okay? Very nice, all right? So now what you want to do, you can see there is a clear as day, some rejection here. I listened to a lot of you guys on here, for real, okay? Gold was very overextended, all right? Very overextended, okay? Short-term pullback. Remember, guys, key points, key points. The higher time frame is bullish, okay? So when you're looking at taking these, it's a short-term pullback, okay? Short term. All right, so if you are in this sell, guys, I think a lot of people are, all right? Just keep this in mind. Just keep this in mind. They don't always run forever. If it comes back in here, you can see that it is a buyer's area, all right? So it hasn't made it here yet, but the bottom wick has made it to this previous structure right here. So if you're in and you got in from 1786, 1784, you know what I mean? Start to secure some of this. At least take maybe 50%. I'll write this down for you, okay? Secure some partials, guys, simply because gold can pull back up. And the reason I'm saying that is because the higher time frame is bullish, okay? That's why you're getting this little walk up right here. It's a pullback, guys. Okay, 5 minutes, you're looking for, like I said, 5, 10, 15. If you get 20 pips, that's good. But this is the example of a retracement pullback, okay? Because gold can go bullish. I'm trying to tell you this right now. It can. It's now getting, it's testing this 9 EMA. You can see it broke below it, okay? This is why I have this on here, all right? It acts as nice support and resistance, okay? So just keep this in mind, all right? Gold can most likely make a little bit of a sideways movement, consolidating maybe a little bit before making its next move to the upside or to the downside. But if you guys got in from around this area right here, you're in, you made some pips, okay? So remember, short-term pullbacks are imminent just because you're fighting the overall bullish trend here, okay? Guys, I'm not going to do any CAD. I know there's a lot of news on CAD right now. Okay, there's a lot of news, but our group is actually trading it right now. They're doing a lot of pairs and stuff like that. So, guys, I took that sell. I got 5 pips. Okay, I sent it to the free FX group. Okay. Okay, so let's check out now US 30. Okay, look at US 30 now. Remember we talked about buying and selling pressure right here? Selling pressure, a lot of buyers accumulated right here. All right, massive, massive breakout, okay? Okay, so guys, what we're gonna do, we're gonna look at NASDAQ real quick. All right, we're gonna do a top-down analysis on NASDAQ. Okay, so look at NASDAQ, all right? If you see from yesterday, and even actually October 13th, been very, very bullish, similar to US 30, all right? Double bottom, you can see starting to bottom, higher bottom, breakout from the neckline right here, okay? So we've been actually trading this for a while. Like I said, this is October 7th. We have been going live since then, all right? So just keep this in mind. Just 1 second, guys. I want to take a screenshot right now. Okay. So NASDAQ's at a very critical area right here, okay? You can see we have clear resistance. I'm not going to put supply and demand on. We're just going to go support and resistance here, okay? Guys, some people have prop firm accounts that they're using. You understand what I'm saying this? Some people, like I said, they're using leveraged accounts. And if you've been trading for a while, like I'm telling you, it's very possible. There's guys on YouTube who make a ton and they do it really nicely, guys. I'm telling you. There's a lot of really good traders who, when they scalp gold in and out, it's really nice. Like they use proper lot sizes, proper risk management, and they use higher lot sizes, and it comes out true. There's a lot of really good traders out there, for real. So just keep that in mind. So when you start to see people hammering these higher lot sizes, different things like that, um, just remember they could be using a prop firm account. They could be using a few different things. All right. Okay, this is 4-hour consolidation trap right now. All right, I want to see if we're going to get some breakouts or breakdowns. You can see that we're approaching an area where a lot of selling power did happen, anywhere in this area right here. Okay, so I'm going to drop this 4-hour down to the hourly. Okay, so do you see the M pattern that NASDAQ formed right here with the resistance and it started to break down? We broke above the M pattern, okay, and now we're trading within this area of this big bearish engulfing candlestick. All right, just want to see what's going on here. And guys, for real, I just want to say something too. There's a lot of traders who do things differently than other traders. Absolutely. Okay. A lot of really good traders, they have good analysis on certain things and they have their own way of doing it. Okay. This is just our way. If you like it, great. If not, for real, there is tons of other really good traders out there that, you know what I mean? Maybe you don't want to scalp on 5-minute candles. That's totally okay. All right. If you like the higher time frames, there's nothing wrong with that. Erratic candles can be very difficult for some people, all right? And there's nothing wrong with that. So if it's not for you guys, I completely understand. It's very difficult to do, all right? I just want to be honest with everyone here. It's not the easiest thing to do, especially with the spreads that you guys have or maybe don't have, right? It can be very difficult. It can be very iffy. It can be very scary. So just keep that in mind. You want to make sure that if you're doing this, you're doing it for the right reasons, okay? Which is to maybe learn technical fundamental analysis from doing top downs, higher time frames. All right. So, and just remember, guys, we have a group here that eventually YouTube is going to slow down. All right. There's a lot of people who do like to, come in and dislike the channel and stuff like that, but we have a pretty good group that we're going to spend a lot more time with and stuff like that. So just keep that in mind as well. All right. So with that being said, guys, this is NASDAQ on the 30-minute. I'm going to drop down now to lower time frame support, all right, which I use a baby blue line for. All right. All right, so you're probably wondering now, how do we get the next area? So anywhere above here, guys, you can see we're starting to form a lot of bearish candlestick action. All right. We're getting held up at these previous wicks right here in the term of double bottom right around the neckline. Okay, I want to break this candle down here. It's 9:17, guys. We're going to look to trade US 30 right after. Holy shit, this is far back. There we go. Perfect. That's what I wanted. So guys, if you're having trouble finding some support resistance, some key areas, just go to the left, scroll to the left. It's very important. Okay. So look at NASDAQ now starting to form. Very messy, guys. But remember, this trap right here is in 4 hours. Okay, so this is a 4-hour trap, higher time frame. All right, so if it breaks out of here, guys, you can see it can start to make nice little moves. All right, similar to US 30. This is what we're looking for. Okay, give me 1 second here. Okay, 1 second. Okay, finding good support there. Okay, so you can see this is 5-minute. All right, a little closer to price, you can see it's kind of curling now for the 9. Okay, so 920, guys, keep this in mind. I need to see. We need to go back, guys. Just be aware. Give me a second here. There we go. There. Okay, so this is NASDAQ, guys, 921. All right. You can see we're starting to get in a little bit of a current trap. All right, impulse candles at the top here, now forming around the 9. Okay, so you can see maybe NASDAQ is going to make a double top before 9:30 for the breakout. Maybe find some accumulation right around maybe in this area right here before making its next move. Okay, so if you're in anything in NASDAQ, guys, just be aware that it is approaching the New York Stock Exchange, okay, which is 9:30. All right, so let's go back to gold for 1 second here. Okay, interesting, guys. Look at this. Okay, had a nice continuation sell-off here right into the demand. All right, so sell would be running. Okay, looking very nice. Okay, so you caught the riding up. Okay, if you hammered out to 1786 roughly area sell, you're still in profit, guys. It's looking nice. Didn't even pull back and retrace. It held below the 9, and you can see it had a continuation. All right, keep that in mind. All right, guys, so 922. Let's see how far this is going to go. Gold is still selling here. And guys, like I said, if you took this, it was a nice entry. And I'm gonna, like, you understand, a lot of people were saying overbought. Guys, this was for you guys, honestly. I still had gold as an indecision waiting for the next move. We all decided that gold was going to be a sell based on the channel. Okay, that's why I set this up here. I kept seeing sell, sell, sell. Okay, guys, you want to set up a sell? We'll see if it'll play out. So, guys, for real, this is a lot to do with you too. All right, this analysis, the buy was just a trap and gap that I did, but this sell was a lot of to do with the channel, guys. So, thank yourselves too, for real. Like, this was a lot to do with you. All right, and I hope you guys can see that. Because if you did and you did take it, you are running in good pips. Okay. Cameron, absolutely. Gold overall, key point, remember, higher time frame is bullish, but remember about short-term pullbacks. All right, short-term pullbacks. That's what we're looking at right here, and that's what that was. All right, guys, if you're messaging the website right now, I see it pop up, but you're not going to get an answer. Okay, so you can email us, stocksnipertrading.com, and then we can go from there just as soon as we're done the stream. Okay. Okay. So we're going to wait and see for this 40 seconds to close. New candle open, then I'm going to switch to US 30, okay? Guys, listen, there's some people in the chat that are really trying to help some other people. Maybe they're saying you maybe need a new broker. Your spreads are not good. Like I said, I don't know what broker you're using, okay? We just know what our group members are using, okay? So just remember that maybe listen to some of these people in the chat. I don't think they're dropping like crazy codes or whatever it is. I think they generally want to help too, okay? Okay, so now remember we came into this buyer's area right here. Okay, new candle opened extremely, it opened bearish. Okay, so here's your retest on the overall top of the supply, the demand, which once was supply. All right. Let's check out the DXY real quick just to show you guys, and then we're going to start US 30, okay? So look at the DXY, all right? It's kind of in a small little 5-minute uptrend here, all right? But you can see also that it is still forming a little bit of a downtrend here, okay? So let's wait and see here the opportunities for DXY. Okay, it can break out here, retest, and then have a continuation, okay? Or you can have a breakthrough and sell, okay? Maybe retest, all right? Then have your continuation. Guys, I like calling these frog legs. Little frog legs, all right? So 2 opportunities for DXY. I'm showing you both directions right here, okay? I think it wants to be drawn, at least retest the 200, but you can see it's getting trapped in this area before coming to the apex, before making its next move, all right? Okay, so let's get back on US 30, guys, okay? Look what's going on with US 30. 3 minutes left here. We want to make sure we're watching what's going on here in US 30, okay? So you can tell it broke the overall uptrend. Really choppy action on US 30. You can see by the top wicks here, okay? So you can use bodies as previous resistance as well. Look at how bullish US 30 is, okay? Gold. Remember, we're going to flip right back to gold for 1 second here. Look at gold, guys, continuing to sell, okay? So if you're in that sell, guys, you're doing well, okay? So thank people in the channel who are saying sell, okay? Thank a lot of people in the channel for this, because this is what you guys wanted. This is what you guys got, all right? You got a nice sell opportunity for continuation. If you took the sell anywhere in this area, we'll say right down here, you're at maybe 30 pips, something like that, okay? Hopefully that makes sense. Three minutes, guys, all right? We're in a very consolidated area, a very iffy area right now, guys. 2 minutes left here. Okay, so let me just write this down for you guys to understand this, okay? All right. So remember, they're trying to bait you in here. There's about a minute and 13 seconds left, so just be aware. You don't want to enter in anything beforehand. If you do, like I said, just be aware. Price is starting to make its way up. All right, you can see with previous resistance right here that sellers have been in control as soon as it gets to this area right here. So that's why you're getting this bullish push right out of this current little lower time frame demand. All right. So if you're new, guys, wait 15 minutes for the market to settle. I mean at 9:30. Okay. Do not over leverage. Use proper risk management for your account. Okay. I'm not even going to put any charts on here. I'm just going to draw some lines. All right, so you guys can see. I want to show you the 8:45 time that I suggest you start trading at. Whether you do it, it's up to you. All right, but that's the time that, you know what I mean. Let the market do its thing. If you're a market breakout trader, all right, just keep this in mind that it needs a little bit of time to settle from the erratic behavior. Okay. So any kind of selling opportunities, it's got to break below this 200, okay, which will break below the 9, and then obviously it's going to start to come down here and continue bearish. All right, same thing with US 30 and going bullish. If it comes anywhere in the high, guys, all right, you can look for some selling pressure too. Remember this overall downtrend that is forming. New candles opening up. Here you go. Okay, let it do its thing, guys. Let it do its thing. Quickly switch over to gold here. Ooh, guys, look at gold. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, look at gold. Where are those 16 dislikes now? Shout out to you guys, everyone in the channel who said it. You guys nailed it. Absolutely. Look at this sell. I know people who are in here from 1788. Look at this gold sell, guys. Look at this sell. Massive. Massive. If you guys are not securing partials here, you should be. You should be. Okay? Massive dump on gold, guys. Massive. Look at this. It's still continuing. Okay. US 30. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. US 30, guys. We'll wait. Okay, we'll wait. Now you can see, remember, it pushed it back into that consolidative structure. This is where we first started trading. Full bullish, and now we have a nice bearish retracement here, right back to where we once were. All right. Keep this in mind, guys. All right. Shout out to all you guys. Okay, so look, gold is still attempting right around that 200. All right. Look at this dump, guys. It's still continuing here. Massive. Sorry, bro. All your spam. I got to get ready, man. Load of baloney. Look at it. Still selling, guys. Gold held really nice today. Usually gold doesn't really make much movements on market open, New York Stock Exchange, but it did today, guys. It did today. Massive selling pressure here. Look at this, guys. This thing is running. I don't mind staying on gold this whole call, for real. Do you guys understand how many pips that is if you guys took 1786? Do you guys even want to know? Like, do you want me to draw this chart? I'm going to get spam like crazy as soon as I draw this saying we didn't do, like, this didn't happen. But I'm telling you, this is the chart that it looks like, guys. For real. This was the entry potentially up here, and then look at the massive sell-off. Like, if you ended up getting in anywhere here, we'll just save the break from down here. Look at my crosshair. We'll say break down there. You're looking at 70, 80 pips. If you got in from around here, like I said, there was people in at hammering sells at 1788. All right. Massive dump. Massive dump. All right, so remember, now it's bouncing around the 200. All right, we're going to see what's going to happen. Let's check out US 30 for 1 second here. Look at this shit. Look at this. Look at this. This is why you just wait. Do you understand? This is the 9-4. What the hell is going on here? Sorry, there we go. 9:30. Okay, it's still forming. There's about under a minute left. This is why you leave it alone. Okay, it made massive pushes and then massive pulls. All right, this is why I'm saying wait 15 minutes, let it settle, and then we do our thing. Okay, and that's why, like I said, we've been doing this every day. It happens like this. If it continues, like I said, you're in the buys. If you are, good for you. But 945, 950. All right. Okay, so look at this bullish wick. Okay, you can see the buyers really started to come in around this area, simply around the 200. All right. Okay. So gold now, like I said, we'll just keep this at 200. I want to see that bottom wick. All right, I want to see where it bounced. So it actually hit the low at 1774.8. All right. So nice moves today on gold, guys. Gold was very smooth. Like the other days, like I said, this was yesterday. Okay, this was yesterday. Made a double top. All right, caught bias, and he got rejected. Okay, and then we had that overall sell-off. All right, today was a little easier if you watched price. Okay, if you watch price. All right. And what I mean by that price action is just candlesticks. You know what I mean? We had a downtrend here, overextended, overbought, selling off, and for the massive dump. That candle alone, okay, even if you got it from the top, even if you took this candle right here, that's roughly around a 45 to 50 pip candle here, okay? Okay, so the next action that we're looking for, the new candle is going to be opening up in around 3 minutes. You can see they're putting it right around this 200. It still has opportunity to break it and continue to fill this bottom wick, okay? If it does, like I said, you are still selling at the low, which is very risky, okay? We remember anytime we were in this current area right here, a lot of buyers were accumulating, okay, before popping off. So just be aware of gold, guys. If you miss the moves, you are playing chase now, so I wouldn't suggest maybe entering in just yet. All right. Sellers below 1777. I know we had the breakdown above here. You can see it did wick out on this candle, but if you notice now, it's still holding some nice support around this area. So it would be just, I honestly am going to say no, okay? And if it does, I'm wrong completely. All right. The only reason why I'm saying no is because they're trying to push it back up in this consolidative area right here. Okay. So it's interesting. Let's check out the daily. A lot of, sorry guys, it's all in this one wick. It's all holding at the one wick. Okay. So remember, we filled this wick, the previous daily wick. We made it all the way up to 1788. Okay. So it broke above here, made a higher high from this wick. All right. Then the sellers came in and sold it right off. Completely dumped it. Okay. That's why we're getting the sell. But if you look, there's still a lot of volume on the daily candle. Okay. They're pushing it and they're holding it below. So if you guys weren't watching us from the daily, this is what we already had charted. All right, this is what we had charted. They're holding it in, waiting for the apex for the continuation breakout here. Daily demand. This is why you're getting that accumulation of buyers, and then they distribute it, and the massive buying power just happened. All right. Okay, so look, it's getting bullish here. Guys, if you want to see the trades, go to the FX group. Like, you guys are just late. You're late to the party, okay? For real. Go to the FX group. I took 5 pips to $100. It's good. I'm going live here. I don't chart on here. You don't have buying and selling. Our broker's not on here. As soon as it is, don't worry. We'll be going live here, and then you guys will see. All right. All right. So let's check out US 30 now. It's approaching 940. Okay, so sorry, look at the buying power that's starting to form here. This is why you asked me if the selling pressure is good area to do it. I said no, just because of overall the accumulation of buyers that are here before. All right. Okay, so this is US 30. Look at all these top wicks. It's still making higher highs, but a lot of push, a lot of push. All right. And guys, honestly, like, I'll be real with you. Even if you guys don't believe me, it doesn't matter, right? There's a lot of people who like what this is going on. So just watch for a little bit. If you like it, like it. If not, like I said, there's a million other YouTube out there who are starting to stream, right? So you can go with them. Totally fine. Look at this, though, guys. Look at this formation here. Nice bullish push. Nice bullish push. Okay, so 4 minutes left. This is the 940 candle. Here's 945. All right. Remember, we came up here to this point once before and it got rejected. All right. It was rejected. You can see it still broke the high wick, broke this previous resistance here. So price has already been up there. All right. Already been up there once. So just keep in mind, if it closes below here, US 30 might be able to reverse and getting to some selling pressure, which it once happened before. All right. Actually, not once. We're talking like 4 times. Sorry, this is my bad. See, you gotta look to the left before you say anything. That is the key when you're trading. All right. Once, twice, 3, 4th, 5th, 6th. Okay, 5th, 6th. All right. So that's what I'm saying. Gold is pushing up. Let's check it out here. Okay, so look at gold. Remember, we had that nice little bounce right out of that accumulation area for the buyers. This could have been another area that was green for demand. All right. Now, this area, remember how we had it neutral at one point? There's still 4 minutes left for US 30, guys, so don't stress. We'll get back on there, all right? Remember, we had this neutral at one point. We started it off as red, okay? Was rejection, simple because of this area right here. Then we switched it to neutral because we're having pushes, switched it to green for buyers, okay? The accumulation right here of the buyers pushed it up. Now, because it's below, you can change it back to overall supply area, what it once was, okay? If it's going to hold here, look for it to push down to the downside. Let me move this over here, guys. It's a little bit crowded for you, all right? Okay, now we're seeing we're getting some rejection. We're holding below the 9 EMA, all right? We're going to wait and see if it's going to hold true here or if it's going to get rejected and then continue in the selling pressure. Gold is at a pullback, okay, now in the bullish momentum, all right? Okay, so let's check out US 30 now. So look at US 30, guys. Gold is bearish, US 30 is bullish, all right? Very similar in correlation, all right? Okay, so remember, we had this attempt a few times and it sold off, okay? Just wait until this candle to close, wait for the next one to open to see if this sell is going to be real, all right? Okay, a minute and 22 seconds. Completely forgot about NASDAQ, guys. It's hard to do 3 at once, But look at NASDAQ, guys. Remember, consolidative area pushed, rejected, and now it pulled. Okay, this is why I didn't really like NASDAQ. NASDAQ is roughly around 940. You can see the reversal. Wait 10-15 minutes. Okay, it was a little bit choppy. All right, but you can see that it's starting to push back into that consolidative structure. Okay. All right, so now we're going to watch US 30 here. It's okay, 24 seconds. The new candle is going to be open at 9:45. Okay, you can still see it switching bullish. This wick is still closed below this current wick right here. All right, remember the current area that we're in. You drag it all the way across. Nice selling area right here. Okay, new candles opened. All right, just now. Opened up bullish here. Okay, you can start to see now it's closing below 35481. Okay, now it's continuing in the overall trend. Look, holding, retesting the supply. All right, getting some wick down now. All right, US 30 is dirty, guys, so just be careful. Remember, if you're hit, I wouldn't be hitting sells until you start to close below here. Push down to close once. Okay, push down to close against. They're still fighting overall nice overall bullish momentum. You can see I don't even need to draw uptrend anymore. You can see by the 9. All right, you can see by the 9 EMA, it's above it. Okay, and it's still riding bullish. It's starting to get some pullback here, so we're going to see now if this is the way it's going to go. Push up in here, get rejected as it previously has, and then start to fall down. All right, the only other way that's going to go is sideways trading, which is ranging, or it's going to break to the upside. Okay, then you have a retest. All right, for a continuation to the overall high of the supply, the overall neutral. It's a supply. It's a neutral zone. I would call that. Okay, but see what I'm saying? 1 second. There you go. They're trying to push it up. You see, price is still very bullish here. Okay. Bitcoin just hit 66K. Oh my goodness, that's crazy, guys. That's crazy. Okay, it's still running in that overall trend right now. All right. About 2 minutes left here. You can see by the top wick, we currently just broke. All right. We zoom in here. See this wick just currently broke above this previous wick. All right. So you can see now it's still fighting that overall trend, right, in terms of a downtrend. But this wick just broke above here, so it's now to continue. It has to test this wick right here. All right, which would continue in the higher high. All right. So US 30 is still just waiting. Okay, it didn't have any move just quite yet. All right. Check out gold. Okay, so gold is just sideways trading at the moment. All right. Okay, 2 minutes left on this current candle. We'll just move everything over here. Guys, I'm going to stay till 10, and then we're going to call it a day. All right. Gold moved really nice today, guys. US 30, we haven't got many of the breakouts how we used to get. All right. You can see that it's very indecision. All right. Push, pull, not too much movement. It's still overall continuing bullish, though. I can currently tell just by watching the other monitor. All right. So just keep that in mind. Look at gold now getting... Okay, so this is actually interesting. All right, let me move this to a higher time frame for a second. Okay. You guys can see what we have drawn here. All right. Look, I know this is really gross right here, so just keep this in mind. All right, you can see we have descending, ascending lines. All right, look what happened. Okay, see how they tried to break it above? Here was the maybe a neckline, okay, for an overall bullish break. They attempted it, then it opened up on the hourly and it opened bearish. Now we're pushing back in this overall triangle. Okay, so just keep this in mind. All right, a lot of bottom wick there, so sellers can still push this down, but you can see, look at the wick, guys. The wick from the top to there, you're looking at maybe a 49 pip wick so far on the hourly. All right, okay, so this is gold on the 5. Check out US 30. Give me a second, guys. Sorry. Look at US 30, guys. Okay, so it ran in the bullish direction. It did not reverse. Okay, and it just hit the top of the overall supply. All right, so it's continuing overall direction right there. Okay, following this pathway in terms of this area right here in terms of green. Okay, we missed it. It's okay. We're looking at gold. Yeah, this is why, guys, like I said, you either watch gold or you watch US 30. It's hard to flip back and forth. All right, so if you are in US 30, just keep in mind it's probably very overextended. We can take a look. All right, you can see it ramped up. It's currently trading at 80. All right, US 30 can still run. It doesn't matter on the RSI. Trust me when I say that. But you have to expect some kind of a pullback now. Okay, and eventually maybe the new candle just opened. All right, so there's, like I said, about 4 minutes and 30 seconds left. So we'll see now. If you're in this, secure your partials. Maybe even take the trade. All right, because it's looking very nice if you guys got in on this. Very nice. Massive breakout on US 30, guys. Massive breakout. Massive, massive, massive breakout, guys. I'm going to send you guys something. One of our guys in our group. Look at this, guys, US 30. I gave you guys key areas. This is not a buy and sell channel. If you want that, go find a buy and sell channel. Okay, for real. I can't keep saying this. You guys just keep asking it. Okay, I have to be real with you. I show you pathways. Okay, if it's bullish, it followed bullish. If it would have been rejected, it would have held resistance here and went bearish. Nothing happened like that. All right, just a continuation of the overall trend. Gravity has no effect on US 30. RSI has no effect on US 30. Okay, but again, it's still the normal candle it's still the same candle as it once was. There's now just 3 minutes left on it. Okay. If I were you guys, I would look at maybe taking some profits on US 30, okay? Because it can retrace. Like I'm telling you, it's very overbought right now. This is a massive ramp, okay? Look, as soon as the bullet, and here's a teaching point, okay? We waited 15 minutes. Here was 9:45, guys. Look, 9:45. Look at the bottom. 9:45. What does that say right there? I wish I could point to it so I could show you. You want to know why all this started? And I know it's dangerous holding through market open. Look at this right here. What kind of candle is that right there, guys? What kind of candle is this? I want to know what you guys think. All right. Let me know what kind of candle that is. Let me check out gold for 1 second here, okay? Gold is just consolidating, all right? Gold is just consolidating. Yes, it is an engulfing candlestick, guys. So that is the overall determination of the consolidative. Look for your price action candles, okay? If you notice, there's a bullish engulfing, a bearish engulfing, and it's before. This is at 9, okay? You know that the trend is overall bullish. As soon as you just wait until market open, wait for the noise to happen, wait 15 minutes, it would have been simple, okay? Simple. Let's check out gold here. US, okay, look at gold, guys, starting to curl. All right, we're going to see now if it's going to come back and retest this overall 200. All right, Maribuzo candle, yep. If you guys know those types of terms, you guys have been doing your due diligence. All right. Okay, guys, we're going to stay for about another 5 minutes. All right. I'll check NASDAQ in 1 second, guys. I just want to show you guys this. Some new people are on here. All right. This is our group, guys, stocksnipertrading.com. Okay. Scroll through it. Guys, we're doing roughly around 50 hours a month now live trading on Zoom. 4 Tokyo sessions, 3 Londons, 2 webinars per week, and these will increase as this grows too. Okay. We have a back-end program. Guys, one key thing to keep in mind too, we're doing a boot camp coming up. All right. We're doing a boot camp coming up. All members are currently included. Okay. And guys, like I said, we've been giving 2 to 3 trade ideas per day, usually on pairs on higher time frames. All right. So if you like pairs and you like this and that, it's being done. Okay. We just trade US 30 in gold because a lot of people want to see this on YouTube. Okay. Obviously, check this out too. Our trading tax thing that we're starting in a little bit, I will let you know. All right. Scroll all the way down, guys. If you want to check out Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and Telegram, I want to focus on this one for now. This is the only real Stock Sniper Trading Telegram channel. This is the only Stock Sniper Telegram channel here. Okay? Do not follow for anyone. We don't take any money. We don't accept crypto. We don't do anything like that. So if you guys are getting scammed, it's not us. I'm telling you right now. Don't ever buy anything from someone else who you don't know. Message us first and just message the group right there and let us know. This is our broker right here, Fusion Markets. You can check them out. All right? Join our newsletter, guys. Right there, that thing is growing exponentially fast. So we just sent out yesterday one of these blogs, ascending triangle breakout for 20 pips. This happened in our live London Zoom room. Okay, break it down, read it out. I sent it to this, guys, for all the email chain here. All right, you can see chart ABCD, why the trade was taken, and then you can see the overall MT4. Okay, and that's the type of things we send you. Okay, all right. This is the same thing again for the membership. You can see it. Our PayPal plans are right here. Okay, 369. All right, keep that in mind. Okay, this trading consulting, guys, is booking up very fast. We're booking now 2 weeks ahead of time. Okay, the price is going to go up just because it's so many people are starting to do it. All right, it's taking up a lot of our time. So if you're interested in that, please let us know. Okay. And then obviously remember, guys, to pay it forward. That's why we do the free YouTubes and stuff like that. If you are a member, guys, you are included in the boot camp. All right, the boot camp is not recorded. All right, it's not recorded. We have other plans for what we're going to do with that. But moving forward, guys, we plan on doing many boot camps per year. Okay, pretty much quarterly. So keep this in mind. All right. All right, so you can see US 30 is still running bullish here, guys. Very, very bullish. All right. The best plays of the day were on gold. All right, hands down. Gold moved really nice today, guys. Okay, you can see gold is going bullish now. All right, just keep in mind that, like I said, anywhere in this area before, the buyers have been waiting. Okay, so the pullback could have just been a nice little retracement. Overall, higher time frame is bullish. We're in an pretty much an ascending and descending angle. Okay, waiting for the next move. All right. All right, let's check out NASDAQ before we get out of here, guys. Look at NASDAQ. All right, you can see massive bearish engulfing candlestick trying to retest the 9 before selling off here. Okay, we didn't focus on NASDAQ, but people are asking to see it. Okay, so that's what I wanted to just show you. All right, if it continues to sell, guys, obviously the target is the 200 as always. Okay, they want it to drop back to that, so just keep this in mind. All right. But guys, today, oh, NASDAQ just started to drop. Tried to drop. You see that, guys? Big top wick starting to sell. All right. Keep in mind on NASDAQ. So, all right, guys, it's about 9:58. I want everyone to know that I appreciate you guys signing on here. You guys helped out with the sell, absolutely. So you guys did this. We just charted it at the best potential entry, which came to fruition. Okay, and guys, the boot camp is pretty much from November 1st to the 5th. Okay, I think it might be the 7th, 5th or 7th. Well, it's in a chart. I'll send it to FreeFX group. Okay, 5 days, 4-hour sessions each night. Okay, we do 2 hours of teaching. Okay, and then we do 2 hours of live trading for our Tokyo sessions. All right. So if you guys want to join up and be part of that, all right, the cutoff, like I said, there's still spots left. Okay, we opened up, we bought another Zoom room because it's actually getting so big. All right. So tomorrow, guys, we started early today at 7:30. I'll probably be doing the same thing. So tune in. All right. We had a really good session, and you know what I mean. I can't wait for tomorrow. Let's check out the news for tomorrow before anything. All right. So tomorrow, you can see we have some USD news at 8:30. This is going to be nice. Unemployment claims. We're going to have some nice movements on gold. We have another 9 o'clock orange folder here, so we're good to go. Tomorrow's going to be a really good day. All right. So we'll be going live. I'll be going live around 7:30, and then we'll go from there. Okay. So, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Stay tuned for everything. Members will be in contact, and hopefully everyone had a great call. So thanks for all the love, guys. I appreciate it as always, and we'll see you tomorrow. Okay, later.